Thekkady. Oh man, last night was an extremely tiring affair. We took a bus from Kochi to Kumli, which is the district where Thekkady is, and it was a really long journey. We left quite late, which is not advisable. I had something to attend in the first half, so we could only catch the 8 p.m. bus. I'm currently here with one of my friends. She's visiting me from Delhi, and we decided that a girls' trip is something we need to do. Yeah, we only got the 8 o'clock bus. On maps, it was showing 4.5 hours, but obviously bus takes longer, and it was the night time. We reached at 2 o'clock in the morning. Luckily, the place we're staying at, the owner, she's a really sweet lady, and she was awake for us. We came, I changed and passed out. So it's currently 10, much later than what I had hoped. Now we are going to, I don't know, because my friend is still sleeping. I'm gonna wake her up and I'm going to find some tea or coffee for myself. Then let's see what happens. I'm back. I just had a freezing shower. The water is really cold, but I just want to show you guys the room real quick because it's really cute. My current surroundings are these. The sun is shining bright. And I'm currently at a cute little homestay. So we come up the stairs from here. There's a nice sitting area. Can't see much, it's just very green, but not hills per se. This is the room. It's a bathroom here. Sorry about the mess, we are just two very messy girls. Basic, but it's quite tasteful, I think. Like, there's a good amount of natural light. A little bit of the hills can be seen. So the great thing was it was extremely affordable. It's only I think $1,000 for a night. My friend is currently taking a shower now, and then we will head off. So I've been here once before, which was a long time ago. My friend wanted to go to Munnar because there's a sunrise trek you can do there, but I've been to Munnar like 4 or 5 times by now, and I think that this place is more of a favorite of mine because I think, I don't know, so as the video progresses and I show you guys why I like this place so much, you might agree with me. So let's see. Look at that magnificent cloud. There's a big curry leaf plant right here, which looks so nice. By the way, this is the fit we're going with today. This is the entry and a small little garden which is very pretty. Then we walked into town in search of some food and beverage, and we came across this sweet little spot which was in the middle of the trees, and we ended up sitting here. We didn't eat here though, I just got some coffee and we walked to our next spot for a traditional Kerala meal because by this time it was already 12 o'clock, so we ended up having brunch at this fancy restaurant. It was also a hotel and it overlooked a garden, and we got veg meals. Then we walked to the ecotourist center for information, and there were a lot of programs that a tourist can take, and you have to pay for them, but there are a lot of options. We didn't end up doing any of them. We just walked to the Periyar Tiger Reserve ourselves, and I was just amazed at how there was a jungle right by the street, and we saw a deer just doing its thing right by the street. It was a very strange but an amazing sight to see. It was about a 15 to 20 minute walk, and we reached there, and you have to book tickets for the bus to go into Periyar Tiger Reserve. You can't just walk into it. And so we reached, there was a boating counter, but it was already full for the day, so we couldn't do that. And there was a cute little cafe inside by the lake, so we just stood by the lake and enjoyed the view because we couldn't go boating. We walked into the wildlife center, and they were listed all the species that you can find in the national park here. We then just walked in the forest just by ourselves and enjoyed the peace. And they had put up boards for the different species of plants and trees that were there inside. And we just stumbled across a tree house, and we decided to go there, but first to get some snacks, and we went into this turtle restaurant. We just sat in the forest with forest sounds. We got some sweets to eat. They were very okay-ish. This is just Khwahish being Khwahish. Found a tree house. Random tree house. This is so cool. It's honestly not that sturdy looking, but it's amazing. So we are parking ourselves here for a good amount of time, I hope. We've made it a little temporary home, and we're gonna play this game which one of my friends very kindly gifted to me, and we're just gonna have great conversations for the next hour or so. I love this game because it has a lot of insightful questions that the players can ask each other, and I loved spending quality time with Khwahish after a really long time. In fact, the first solo girls trip that I did, just me and her, was my first was with her in Kerala. When we went to Munnar, we just hopped onto a bus and did our thing, and this was probably reliving that 4 years later. We sat there for what seemed like hours, and overlooking the lake in the middle of the trees where no one was around. It was truly a special experience, and that is why I cherish my girl friendships so much, because they fill up my soul with so much warmth and compassion. Okay, this is stories. We decided to walk to the lake even though there was a lot of foliage and obstacles. Whoa. It's a lot of blockage on the way. that said trespassers will be prosecuted if you miss that. Anyway, we found an auto inside the park itself because it was a long wait for the bus. So we headed out of the national park, and I wanted to go to the sunset viewpoint that I had heard of.
50% chance. Sunset is 50%, no chance.
Okay. The auto driver told us that there's a chance we won't get to see the sunset because it had become cloudy and rainy, and the roads were very messed up. But the higher we went, the views started getting amazing, and we reached eventually. We had to climb a few stairs to reach the viewpoint, and our auto driver was such a sweetheart. He volunteered to lead us to the viewpoint because the way was actually very wet and there was a lot of overgrown grass, and he volunteered to stay there with us and take us back because he said that it would not be safe to leave us there alone. So strange though, but I'm still happy with this view. I know, pink color yag. Both of us are very flabbergasted with this view. And I'm bringing another time lapse your way. We just sat there, and even though we didn't see the sun per se, but we saw a beautiful sky that kept changing its colors, and we didn't want to move from there. Slowly it started thundering and lightning, and it looked crazier than ever. Reluctantly started heading back, although there was a view tower that we wanted to go on top of because you get a great 360-degree view from there. Somewhere over there is Tamil Nadu. Now it was time for dinner, and very close to our homestay we saw this very sweet looking cafe called Ebony's, and the decor just blew my mind. I mean, I wanted to capture every piece of decor that they had because it was so unique, and they had done a very great mixture of Indian plus Western themed decor, and they had a great collection of vintage cameras. It was just a great vibe. Cheers. I started off with a green tea for some warmth, and it was really good, and we ordered dal, rice and egg sandwich. And I saw this really cool book which had all of South Indian things to do, and of course Kerala was there. We explored this place some more. It was actually so big. There was a bridge connecting it to the other side from where we were sitting, and I just loved their lights and everything so much. I'm so honored to be featured in Nikita's vlog. Soon the morning came, although you could still see the moon in the sky, which was awesome. Khwaish bought some jasmine for herself, and we headed off to a sunrise point. Although the sun had already risen, we were a bit late, but we came to this viewpoint, and I had not come here before, but it was a really beautiful place. This is like a dam more than a waterfall, I think. So ख्वाहिश के मुताबिक ये चाय बह रही है. It is a tea waterfall. It's a tea waterfall. Not officially, but according to Miss ख्वाहिश. A small little thing to sit. Hmm. There was also a coffee shop, however, it was closed because we were there at like 7 o'clock. But there was a watchtower right on top, and we got this gorgeous 360-degree view from there. Then we left for another viewpoint that I had come to before. The sun was shining so bright. I mean, look at that. It looks like as if we're taking the auto into heaven. So this viewpoint is actually a hill that you can walk around, and we were trying to find a perfect spot to spread our bed sheet once again and just chill out. The view was a bit hazy at this time because it was cloudy, but I love this view. After walking around for some time, we found a spot that had some shade but didn't compromise on the view. We got out our snacks, and I just love these square Tamil settlements. My friend had got her drone with her, so we did some drone flying for some time and tried to capture these beautiful settlements. So Thekkady is actually on the border of Tamil Nadu, that's why we can see that from here. Oh. After spending another couple of hours, we decided to head back to find some breakfast and came across this spot called Chrissy's Hotel, and they had a breakfast buffet which was only for $250 per person. They also had really unique decor, and their buffet spread was amazing. They had idli, chutney, sambar, bread, homemade sourdough bread, homemade peanut butter, homemade jam, chocolate sauce. It was amazing. My beautiful breakfast plate. Had to try some of that homemade peanut butter, homemade sourdough bread, some coffee. This is our view. All in all, a perfect morning.
बाद में पता चला उसने बस फोटोज ली बस इतनी चालू हो तुम्हारे लिए जो मॉडल है.
Right. We just checked out and we're heading to the bus stop now. Our dreamy weekend has come to an end.
Hi.
We have stopped for 20 minutes at this bus stop called Kattapan, and I went and got myself some tea, of course. There's still a long way to go. My thighs are paining so much because it's not like we walk too much, but but I'm just tired, I guess. The skies here are very animated, like there's something going on all the time. The journey back was actually longer because the driver took a longer route, although it was more scenic, so we didn't complain. And we actually saw a rainbow on the way. I really hope you guys can see it. It was quite faint, but we were so happy. अब जब भी सच्ची बोल रहा है, ट्राई को लगता है रे, नहीं तो कल बोलेगी, ट्राई को लगता है रे. I just realized I did not film an outro. Me and my friend were so tired. I just woke out of my sleep randomly and remembered that I should probably say thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.